Hey everyone, today we're going to cover how to change the materials on your three-dimensional assets here. And as you can see here, I've loaded in a building, kind of like a Utopia style building. We're going to turn this into an expo. And so today what we're going to do, we're just going to focus on changing out the materials, okay? And the cool thing is, you can do this in many applications. You can do this in Blender, you can do this in Unreal Engine, you can do it in Unity. Today we're doing it in Sanzar, and Sanzar, I gotta say, is a pretty cool engine. It's all a everything's contained in itself. So it has the editing tools, it has all the stuff that you need to create your worlds. The cool thing is it also has the servers to sync everything up and to be able have multiple players inside the application. So today we are going to texture this building. I brought it in just as a really simple texture. What I did is I did most of the texturing in Blender, but now we're going to uh, change the textures inside Sanzar itself. So the first thing you want to do is come up to the top up here, open up your toolbar, and go into the scene objects. Click that, and basically everything that's in the scene is listed in the scene objects right here. Now I've labeled uh, this 3D asset as an expo center. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on it just like that, and as you can see, it has materials right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on materials, and then on the left hand side right here you see everything is labeled in here. Okay, now there's ways to change this. Now I could have just uh, compiled it all together and have it as one texture, but I gotta tell you, that's gonna make it difficult, but it will save you time if you know how to create your UV maps inside Blender. Because then what we can do is we can just go into the UV map as one picture, and that's it. You just load it in and it's done. It actually saves on file space as well if you do it that way. But today we're breaking it down so that way you can understand what you're texturing, how to texture it, and how to really make your 3D assets look realistic and engaging, right? So nobody wants to go into a metaverse world and go, "Oh, this hurts my eyes," or "This is boring," or da da da, right? But again, this building's going to be purpose for doing an event. We're going to make it an actual expo where we're going to invite a bunch of people in avatars, and we'll have booths in there. That will be another tutorial. Today, we're just going to focus on the materials of the 3D asset itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So I've already tinted. Let's move this up over here. We can actually bring it down. So now we have more of a visual. We can go ahead and get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. Um, so now this is the thing. This 3D object is basically in three pieces. Okay. So if you want to move stuff around like this, here, let me just show you. See, I can move the top building around. I can move this around like that. Now, if you ever find yourself getting things out of whack, all you got to do is hit Control Z and it'll snap everything back. Okay. Um, so let's go ahead and let's start texturing some of this, right? So sometimes I like starting at the top. Sometimes I just like going through it and seeing what I want to change. So right here, concrete gray. I'm gonna click that open. It's on standard. I may come over here, and all we're going to do is change the color of it, right? So let me go and make it a little more darker. Go ahead and hit accept, and it looks like it changed the color right here, right? So let's look for more content gray. And what you could do is see this right here. You can take the tint, write that down on a piece of paper. So 65, 88, and 102. Okay. So now I may come back over this one right here, I'm going to click this. Let's go ahead and hit save. Open up the scene objects again, right click on the Expo Center, hit materials, open it up again. Okay, we can actually leave that down in the corner right here. Okay, so let's go to the concrete gray again. Scroll down. We'll change these out now. So 65. This is just so you get it exactly um, what it was before. In 102, hit enter, and then hit save. Let's see if there's any other ones in here. Concrete grays right there. Any other concrete gray? I think right here. Yep, good. Okay, this one we got to change. 65. 88. And then 102. And then hit save settings. Okay, so it looks like we updated this part right here. Let's go back. Materials. I want to change these window frames. So it's going to be steel panel. Let's see, steel panel. Black. And as you notice, all I'm doing is changing the color. Okay. Go ahead and, okay, let's just write that down. 38, 37, and 37. Okay, and hit save, and that was, go. So it looks like we updated this right here. We updated this. Now, if you notice, these are kind of like bluish tint, and this is like clear. So let's update that. Let's find that. Go back in materials. And the easy way to do that is look for the glass. Glass metallic. You can tell that these are two different colors, right? So let's go ahead and let me write that down. Let me just write it on my notepad here. Glass 105-132-138. And let's do this one. Same thing. 105, 132, 138. And then we're going to go ahead and hit save. Most likely that was probably one of these. We'll find this one here. Let's go ahead and right click on that again. Materials. Let me just hit save one more time. There we go. Okay. So you're kind of getting the gist of this. This definitely, okay, 105, 32, 138. Hit enter. Which, there we go. We finally found it. So that is set. Looks good. And I'm going to keep that like that. So I hope you found value in this tutorial. And if you have any questions, by all means, reach out to us. We're happy to assist. Have a great day.